All save. Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 15th of July 2025 and tonight we're off back to the Calvert Stadium where it is Northallerton Town versus Yarm Eaglescliffe in a friendly. Now last season of course Yarm Eaglescliffe finished in second place in the Northern League Division 2 table but were beaten in the playoff semi-final against Thornaby, a game which we of course did see on this channel. They just never really got going on the night, and Thornaby just took their chances when they came. But there were winners of the Ernest Armstrong Memorial Cup, and they will, of course, go into this season as one of the favourites to be right up there in the Northern League Division 2 table once again. So they'll definitely provide a good test for Northallerton this season, who I've mentioned. This is of course the third time that we've watched Northallerton in pre-season, and of course did finish in 15th place in Northern League Division 1 last season. So strictly speaking, there shouldn't be a great deal between the two sides tonight. Let's just hope though that this game is a little bit more eventful than the last time we saw Northallerton against Harrogate Railway 10 days ago. Although that is what has to be said, an exceptionally low bar. So let's on and down to Calvert Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up. Yarm are getting ready over here. They're going to be in their blue home strip this evening. And Northallerton getting ready in the distance course, going to be in the black and white home strip. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are back on the pitch ready to start the match. And what a grotty night it is.
Darwin.
Oh, no, sorry.
Shevchenko and was playing for Milan, and Baggio was playing for Brescia. Tom.
All save. Oh! Well, already more eventful than the last time I was here. Because this is a first for me. This is the first ever time I've seen a corner get rewarded because the keeper took too long with the ball. Half-time Northallerton Town 0, Yarm Eaglescliffe 2. I've got to be totally honest, I've not been that impressed with what I've seen from Northallerton in the 3 games in which I watched them. Like, just going forward, I've just got absolutely nothing about them. There's a lot of sideways movement, and I've had a lot of free kicks throughout the course of that first half. The referee hasn't really allowed the game to flow that much. It has felt pretty stop-start, but it's just really not a lot of bite to Northallerton at the moment. The first goal for Yarm, it was a little bit unfortunate. Like, it was a bit of a gift for them. The keeper's just ultimately been caught out a little bit. Then the second one, it was a good header in all fairness, but I think I think if you look at it from a Northallerton perspective, you'd probably have to say it's maybe been a bit too simple for Yarm so far, and that is just the blunt truth of it. But it is only a friendly, and it was time to put things right. But I think up to now, based on the first 2.5 games that I've seen of Northallerton so far, there's definitely things that they need to improve on.
And then they're not people like, why are you telling the truth? They said, look, that's what in fact, we're making this car so powerful, it's taking that, doing that to grind his car, and then doing them up, and then they make them more powerful.
Croft! Oh. Full-time Northallerton Town 1, Yarm Eaglescliffe 2. It was better in the second half from Northallerton. It was quicker, which led to the game being a little bit more stretched, which led to a few more opportunities. But I do still think Northallerton are really lacking in quite a few key areas. And with the new league season being only 11 days away, it is something that they are going to have to address sharpish. And it was an issue that was kind of recurring for them throughout the whole of last season as well. I think the ideas that they've got are right, and I think we saw elements of that in the second half. It's just ultimately a bit of a lack of execution above all else, and if they can get that right, then they'll be absolutely fine. There'll be absolutely no worries there at all, and I wouldn't read into the fact that it was a Division 1 side against a Division 2 side at all there tonight, because I think where Yarm are at the minute, I think they'd get a result off of several Division 1 sides. But I think if you look at that game from Yarm's perspective tonight, I think I think throughout the course of this season, I think game management is going to be a really important aspect for them. I think there will be quite a few times where that they will just have to win by the odd goal. They're not going to be winning 4 or 5-0 every week. I think teams will naturally try to make it harder for them to break it down, to break them down. So I think I think they kind of played it right tonight when Northallerton obviously got that goal back. I think at that point, if the game had carried on the way it had been going up until that point, I think Northallerton probably would have equalised. But I think Yarm did the right thing in just taking the sting out of the game a little bit, but I'm not going to lie, on a personal level, I am kind of at a point now where I just want the season proper to get going. I mean, I was probably at that point after that Harrogate Railway friendly, because I think there is only so much of pre-season you actually can endure, isn't there? I mean, ultimately, once the season proper does get going at all levels, any of the games that I've been to over these last couple of weeks or so, like I'll probably totally forgotten about them. Certainly by the time the National League gets going, but obviously with the Northern League getting going in a couple of weeks, it will be nice to just be at games that feel a bit more proper, and not as though you're kind of going through the motions a little bit. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday with the first of a Blythe double header for Gateshead over the next week or so. Obviously next Tuesday we'll be at Croft Park to take on Blythe Spartans, but on Saturday it is Gateway Park, which is the first time we've been there on a channel, and it is Blythe Town versus Gateshead, so that should be an interesting matchup. But the big question is, can the Heat come away from Northumberland with a win? Check back on Saturday to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.